طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. Today's hadith is found in the collection of Imam al-Bayhaqi with a Hasan chain of narration, where the Prophet ﷺ said that seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every single Muslim. So we're still in the collection of hadith that are pertinent, that talk about seeking knowledge. So this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every single Muslim. So you might be wondering, what obligatory knowledge? What do I need for, what's obligatory for me to learn? Because obviously it's not specified in the hadith, but scholars obviously have made it specific and restricted the meaning of the hadith to certain things that every Muslim needs to know. So in Islam, we have to understand that knowledge, seeking knowledge, splits into two categories. One that's fard ayn, that every single Muslim must know, and then one that's fard kifaya, that only a group of us has to know, has to learn, so that the rest of us are not held accountable. So the fard al-ayn for every single Muslim that they must know splits into three things. The first one is aqidah, is the creed, what we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His oneness, we believe in the angels, in the scriptures that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down, the prophets whom He sent, and the day of judgment, the final day of judgment, and the divine decree, which is qada and qadar. And so this is creed that for every single Muslim that has to know in terms of their aqidah. And then there's the practical aspect, which is fiqh. Every single Muslim must know how to purify themselves. They must know how to pray, and they must know how to fast. Obviously, there's other things, but this is what encompasses many of the Muslims. And obviously, you have to learn the prerequisites. You have to know what nullifies it, and you have to know like the details of it. And that's covered in like more extensive halaqat. And after fiqh, there's a science called ilm al-tazkiyah, or just like tarbiyah and tazkiyah, where we have to know the diseases of the heart and how to cure them, how to purify our hearts. And this is covered in ilm al-tazkiyah. And so the basic diseases of the heart are like arrogance, like ostentatiousness, like riya, showing off. And there's many others that scholars have mentioned. And the believer needs to be aware of them, and they need to know how to identify them, how to cure themselves from these diseases. So this is the fard al-ayn, aqidah, fiqh, and tazkiyah. And other than these three things, is fard kifaya. That means some of us has to know them. Some of us have to learn, so that for the rest, they're not held accountable. So, for example, memorizing the Quran, preserving the different recitations of the Quran, learning the Deen and teaching it, and spreading Islam and teaching it to like non-Muslims, inviting others to Islam, propagating the message. This is all fard kifaya. So some of us who have the competency, who have the knowledge, or are able to do it, must do it, so that the accountability is lifted on everyone else, off of everyone else. But if no one does it, then we're all held accountable. So this is the topic of fard kifaya is very extensive, and scholars have discussed it in details, and like it requires its own series, its own series of lectures to be covered. So I hope that was beneficial. يروي الإمام البيهقي بإسناد حسن عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.